Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to today's stream. Let me go ahead and post down live real quick, so give me a second. How's this game not going through on Streamlabs? Why is this game not going through on Streamlabs? Like, what's the issue? It's like, bruh, doesn't even make sense half the time. I shouldn't have to change the way this thing. Okay, hold on. Oh, might as well go in. Okay, I think everything good. Don't know why I didn't recognize the game, but okay. I don't get that. Post down live. I didn't even wait a second because this music might be copyrighted. I don't trust it. What's up, wholesome? Yeah, at times I'm like, if I ain't got nothing to do, I'll just stream early. I could have just went the other way, make it much more. Nope, it just goes. Alright. We good on that. Start up career. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this. Hoping this game goes good. Everybody was like giving this game good ratings. I was playing it earlier and I'm like, I like it. I don't see no issues with it. I think everybody's all like, oh, I don't like the arcade games. I'm like, bro, it's like, it's a game. Like, enjoy it. That's what's up. Honestly, I was heading to bed, ball. As long as I'm conscious. Went to Krispy Kreme today. Not gonna lie, it's pretty disappointing in donuts, and it's not like they used to. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm like, for Krispy Kremes, I'm like, nah. I don't know, man. And it's down south, too. I'm like, nah, bro. Something ain't right. I definitely question that. I would 100% question that. It's like Krispy Kremes, they should always have some donuts that's good. Yo, what's up, Illy? How you been? I feel like a perfect corner is like, if I don't crash, that's a perfect corner in my opinion. I've been doing pretty good. Life been very eventful lately. I feel it. I feel it. Because I asked for one original glaze, but the one I got wasn't warm at all. It felt pretty small too. That's crazy. Nah, if I go to Krispy Kremes and they don't give me no warm donuts, I'm like, bro, what's the reason? Why? Like, I don't get how you give somebody a cold donut. Busy, but I had to come through for a while since you and usual. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I ain't had nothing to do. Plus, I posted all the videos for today, so I'm like, let me just go ahead and go live. I was going to record, but I'm like, nah, I'll just do that after I'm done streaming. Dang, I'm not going to make that time. I wonder if I can upgrade the car in here. Dang, man. This either this car is slow or they freaking jacking up the time. Today that happened in my state. Really? I'm trying to think, like, nothing that really hasn't been going on crazy out here in Washington. Like, I'm trying to think, what was the last crazy thing that happened out here? No, like, I'm like, I can't think of nothing. Washington's been pretty, like, chill at the moment. It's like maybe an occasional crackhead doing some random stuff, but that's about it. Basically, a man killed his girlfriend and tried to bury her, but I heard about that. I heard about that. My mom was telling me that story, and I was like, yeah, something happened. Some spiritual stuff happened. I'm like, nah, that was either nah. You go in and you doing some stuff like that and then you die? Like, nah, bro. Some spiritual stuff definitely happened. He was burying her. She probably came to life and said, I'm here for you. She probably said something that got in his head and it got traveled all the way down to that man's heart. He had a heart attack. That's crazy. But I'm like, hey, you going around killing people, you know, for whatever reason. I'm just thinking the same thing, something spiritual. Oh, for sure it did. You can't look at that situation and just be like, oh, well, that's such an odd coincidence. Nah, bro. I'm like, I've seen movies like that before. And I'm like, nah. Something like, nah. That woman came to life like mid-burying her. And, yeah, scared the life out that man. And, yeah, he legit lost his life. So, I ain't gonna look at that and just be like, oh, that's an odd coincidence. Is this a race or is this a... I think this is a race. I think. But, yeah, man, I'm like, can't be fooling around with people like that. It's like, that girl probably ain't did nothing to him. Even if she did, it's all like, bro, just leave her. Like, if she cheated, leave. If she stole something from you, leave. Call the cops, get your stuff back, or sue her, take her to Judge Judy. But, like, to kill her, and then to be burying her, like, yeah, bro. He brought that on himself. He brought all that on himself.
Keep your eye on the lights. Easy with the right foot and let's nail this.
That and the fact that people on social media are celebrating the fact Kevin Samuels died has been eventful. Yeah, I didn't know who that guy was. And then when I looked him up, I was like, oh, I think I've seen him around on social media. But yeah, like, people celebrating his death, I personally think that that's wrong. I don't care what that man said to upset people or to offend them, but like, you should never celebrate a man's death and he's like, he ain't done nothing to you. Like, I just think stuff like that, it's like, bruh, come on, people. Like, y'all can be better than that. But that's social media for you. I mean, a lot of the stuff he said was true. It was in a harsh tone, so a lot of people, it was like, it's not what his message was, it's how he delivered it. Okay, so my thing is this. So he's a brutally honest person. I feel like we need more people like that. Call me wrong, say that I'm in the wrong, but I'm like, I feel like that if a person is brutally honest with you on some like topic, and it gets to you and it hurts your feelings and it makes you upset, it's like, bro, it's because it's the truth. I feel like that if he did, because my thing, I don't know, like, I guess maybe if I listen to him, or I should like go and watch his videos to see what he was saying, but like, me personally, like, I've had people say things to me that I'm like, dang, man, that's true. And if it's gotten me upset, I'm like, okay, it's true. But if it's not getting me upset, or I'm, laughing about it, then I'm like, bro, that ain't true. I'm all like, you just saying that out of whatever reason, but that's a fact. That's what this generation getting out there used to be filtered. Exactly. And I'm all like, look, like, if a person is on, if a person's gonna be super honest with you, and they, the way that they deliver things, because that's like the one guy, Charlemagne the God. Like, I had to say, he's probably one of the most brutally honest people out there. Like, he done got jumped because of some of the stuff that he said. But I'm like, a lot of times, it's true what he's saying. So that's why I just think, people getting mad over stuff like that, I'm like, hey, y'all just need to let that stuff go. It's like a man lost his life. It's like, don't celebrate the fact that he died because he was brutally honest with your life. It's like, so what? It's like, most likely what he said was true. That's why you're taking offense to it, celebrating his death on social media. I thought he did something bad, and then once I was just like, wait a minute, this guy just gave out advice? Like, I'm like, why are they celebrating his death? I don't even know the guy, and I feel sorry for him. I know one thing for sure. I definitely need to upgrade this car. This car is slow. I ain't winning this race. Going out this car. It's like, homie. But I like people that are like brutally honest with stuff, where they're like, they'll say some things and it more so it'll have me thinking more so than, oh, I'm mad at that person for what they said. Hey, yo, this green Audi needs to relax. It's like, we could take this out in the freaking sidewalk. Like ramming the side of my car. Coaches can't even be brutally honest, no, like they used to. Well, I don't know. Like, I feel like, because if you see how, like, Pete Carroll is, that guy, he doesn't come off as somebody that be yelling and screaming at people. So that's why I'm like, with coaches, I'm like, I don't know. But then there's those coaches out there where they are, like, they gonna be yelling in your face. and all that. But I'm all like, fam, if like that's how they gotta get through to people, then hey, so be it. Like at times I be wanting to be like, like that with people, but I'm like, nah, cause then they gonna get all upset and offended and hurt, and I'm like, I ain't even trying to deal with that. So it's just more so with me. I'm like, I try to avoid it. I try not to deal with stuff like that. I know one thing. I should have bought a different car. This car is slow. Well, mainly on the school level, then their parents get involved because the child got their feelings hurt. Yeah, I'm like, fam, you signed up to play football, so like, my thing is this, like, if I to like to my future kids and stuff, if they get into sports and the coach that they get is like yelling in their face and all that, my thing is this: yelling, words, all that stuff. I'm like, you should not. Then coaches lose their job. It's crazy, but no, like I'm saying, like if a coach is yelling in your face, saying things, laugh about it, or take it in, and like if they saying, oh, you're never gonna amount to nothing, then do better than that and stuff, like prove them wrong. Now if they put their hands on you, that's a different story. That right there, I'm like, nah, now a parent needs to get involved. But I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna teach my kids, I'm like, hey, don't let words get to you, because if that was the case, I'm all like, I wouldn't be where I'm at today if I let what people said to me get to me. I feel like, because with me, I'm like, I've had people that said some things to me that's had me thinking, but I'm like, I feel like I have like thick skin, so I don't let stuff get to me. I'm like, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. And also, I hate the idea of participation trophies. Like somebody just they're like, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean, like the idea of participation trophies? Like what, somebody just like jumping in and I sucked on that race. Your team came in last place, but you still get a trophy just because y'all played. I don't know, stuff like that. I'm all like, hey, if I got a trophy for being in last place, then so be it. I'm like, I don't. I'm like, I stuff like that. I don't really care for. Yeah, I'm like, I gotta do better than that. I wonder if I could upgrade the car, because like that car is slow. I think participation trophy should be certified instead. Certificates instead, or a small. Yeah, yeah, that too. That too. But I felt like the only reason if they do give out a trophy is because whatever the organization is probably got money. That's probably why they are like, okay, well, we got this extra leftover material, so let's just give them a trophy anyways. Can I upgrade this car? Upgrades, yes. We got it.
Upgrades are all about making your car.
Well, I don't really want to upgrade this car. I think if I do, I want a showroom. What are the cars they got? I heard this game got a crap ton of cars, though. Today's deals. Ooh, they even got deals? I ain't got that type of money. Dang. 30% off. And this is like $100 and something thousand. Yeah, everyone worked hard, but one team obviously did better if they won. Yeah. Yeah. I heard this game got like 100 and something cars in here, so. Oh, I think. Oh, so they going by like. It's kind of like with Forza. They going by like different classes and stuff. Makes sense. Makes sense. Dang, so I am gonna have to upgrade this car. I wouldn't even try it all if everyone was getting trophies. I guess it's just the fact that it's like the first place trophy. Because with me, like, if I'm getting a trophy because I was like in last place, all right, if I'm getting a trophy because of that, I would accept it. But when it's like the next year or next event, like I'm going to try my hardest so I don't get that same trophy, and I'm not just getting that same trophy over and over again. I just think that it's more so of a mental thing of like, oh, but this is the first place trophy. Like, yeah, you got a trophy too, but it don't say first place on it. So with me, I'm like, I obviously want the first place trophy. Like, cause my thing is like, I guess it's just more so with me. Like, I'm very competitive. So like, I'm obviously gonna try to go for like the biggest and baddest thing. Like, I don't care about all the other extra stuff. Like, I'm like, okay, if I get like a place trophy, then I get a last place trophy. But I'm like, I know that I'm in last, so that's why I'm like, nah, bro, I gotta do better than this. I might as well just do upgrades to this car. So they got like a bunch of different cars, bonus, DLCs. Yeah, but some people think different, you know, my little sister. Sister Wistfully didn't do well because I still get trophies, so I don't need to do good. Yeah, but I'm like, I don't know. With me, it's more so of a mental thing. I'm like, I know I didn't do good, so Nightbot really, dang. How Nightbot and Wisebot just gonna team up? It's like y'all probably ain't even following each other. Yeah, I feel a participation trophy just give out the wrong ideas. If I'm getting a trophy regardless, it kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah, yeah, I guess. Me, I'm like, I know I didn't do good, so that's why I'm like, I want pretty much like the best thing. Much of that, most weight reduction. Let's do that. Upgrade that. Upgrades is pretty cheap in here. They win, then they get to go to champs. Yeah, that's I'm like me. I'm like I feel like there's more to it. But like I said, I'm competitive, so when I'm doing something to win. Oh, they're gonna probably be like, I can't do the race because the car is too upgraded. Dang, man. Speaking of trophies, my nephew has a big game coming up. If they win, then they get to go to champs, but they lost the last 5 games. Dang. Cry Road E. The team they're going up against won the last 5 games. Dang. Wait, I gotta... This stuff ain't... Nah, bro. That's crazy. What sport do y'all think would be the hardest sport to learn how to play? Dang, that's a good question. I feel like a lot of sports are kind of like that though, like cricket. Oh yeah, I see they got like a game of that. I actually was like wanting to play a cricket, play that game. Maybe hockey. Hockey is difficult. Nah, yeah. Because I remember I played hockey on it was like one of those like NHL games, and I was so confused by how to play it. So yeah, hockey it's I feel like it's confusing. I have to say like any sport, it'll probably be wrestling because I'm like you gotta like physically get your body in shape to like get slammed and thrown around all over the place. Like I have to say for me it'll probably be wrestling, then learning moves, learning how to what happened? That's so weird. My screen just like went out. But anyways, when you combat's wearing it. Yeah. Yeah, like wrestling, UFC. Well, UFC, they are like, nah, just you gotta just knock your guy out. UFC, boxing, all that. But wrestling, it's like, okay, so you gotta like spin your opponent, slam him, and make sure he don't hurt himself. Like, imagine losing to a team who was on a losing streak. I know it's like you go out like that. It's all like, fam, how? That's you just gotta look at them and just be like, how'd that happen?
Come on, let's do this.
But yeah, wrestling, in my opinion. My show just started hurting real bad. Huh. Could be turned into a zombie. Did you get bit today? Man, I gotta break the losing streak one day. Yeah. Bro, maybe it's just I don't understand. Ain't that the one where it's like they got like that stick with the net and you gotta like throw a ball back and forth or whatever that object is? I think that's that sport. Ultimate Frisbee. Frisbee, I feel like is like solid. I feel like you know how to play Frisbee by default. Get bit today. Okay, that's good. Lacrosse. Oh, is that sport? Oh, then I don't know my sports stands. If it ain't football, basketball, soccer, golf, golf I feel like it's a hard sport to learn because you gotta master that stuff down. Golf just doesn't interest me like that. Yeah, golf it can be a little bit like boring, but I'll play the video games. I like the golfing games for sure. I didn't get wow. Even looking at Golf Magazine. Yeah, I'm like I could play the game for sure, but actually playing it, I remember they tried to have us play it back in middle school, but I was like, fam, I don't get this. And I'm like, I think I was all like, I recommended, I'm all like, can we at least like add something to it to like a game of tag? Like, I'm like, cause this is boring, bro. If it ain't Tiger Woods, I don't care. Barely care if it's him. At least he makes it somewhat interesting. Tiger Woods, I think he is playing golf now because he got into that catastrophic injury or accident, and I think he might still be playing because I think he was like his career was like he said his career was like shaky. He might not be able to play anymore. I didn't want to race that. I did not want to race that. Well, I guess it's good to get some practice in, so. I mean, a lot of people say the thing about basketball. No, people who say they don't watch it after LeBron retires. I wouldn't necessarily say I would be finished. Like, I know it's gonna be an end of an era, but like I feel like those people, they're gonna most likely hear like, oh yeah, well there's this player, I forgot all about him, and then they start watching them. So I don't necessarily think, I think they probably would take a break, but I thought that said Mexican loot. If it said that, I've been like, dang, this game don't care about nobody. A lot of older people say they stopped after Jordan, and they probably still watching it till this day. So that's why I'm like, I feel like to say, oh, I'm gonna stop watching this sport because this person is retiring or leaving. I'm like, they're gonna most likely see somebody and they're gonna cause interest to them too. So. Oh, I suck on that turn. Go ahead, redo that.
Okay, give it everything you've got. We need your fastest lines here.
People who either stop watching or either constantly reminds that LeBron will never be as good as him. Yeah, and it's like he's his own person. That's why I'm like, the whole like competition or like who's better in this or who's, between these two. I'm like, I'm tired of those conversations. I'm like, LeBron's his own person, Jordan's his own person. Like, yeah, if they ever did play against each other, then okay, they did. But, like, I just think like that whole, like, oh, they're better than this, it doesn't matter. Because then it's going to be another player that they're going to be trying to do the same thing with LeBron. It's just going to be a constant circle. I'm like, I'm tired of that. Kind of get, I guess. It's like teams I watched solely for one person. Once they were dropped or left, just became interested in that team. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that because there's like, it was just like that recently with the Seahawks. It was like our quarterback, Russell Wilson, he left. So it's like, dang. I'm more so curious to see like what they're gonna do this season. Hopefully it's I don't expect them, if they win a Super Bowl this season because Wilson done left, I'm like, homie. Nah, I'm like, something ain't right. But if he goes to the Super Bowl with the Broncos, I'm like, well, man. It's like some communication barrier was going on. Yeah, most people already got their minds made up on who's better, so I won't change nobody. Exactly. I'm like, even if, because my thing is this, like, LeBron has, like, beaten a lot of, like, Jordan's records and stuff. So I know a lot of people will probably be thinking, like, oh, okay, like, LeBron's obviously better. But I'm like, Jordan did pave the way for them records. And so I feel like whoever's the original to start it all, like, they're obviously going to be better. But like I said, it's like, it's an ongoing, like, debate, Oh, I did all of them. Dang. Okay. I thought I was going to mess up on that race. Guess not. Did you see in the AMP versus Seattle has Matt Hasselbeck at court? Oh, no, I did not know that. I always wonder is like what he's been up to. That's crazy. That reminds me, for the in-person Apex competition in July, the streamer I watch who's gonna be with her boyfriend whose team is going says she's gonna refuse to leave her room at all, not hang out or interact with anyone. Dang, why? Like she don't want to like go out or nothing. First game phase and Brett Farvey. Okay. Try this race again. some people were sad because they wanted to meet her, but for the in-person Apex tournament in Sweden, her boyfriend and her got COVID. Her boyfriend wasn't allowed to play, so she said she's not risking anything. Oh yeah, okay, I get. Yeah, now it's like, all right, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I think I probably wouldn't really go out and do that neither. I'm like, to avoid getting COVID, I'm like, I'm just staying in my hotel room. That's it. I'm like, I'm wearing gloves, my mask everywhere. Like, I'm making sure of it that I don't get sick. So.
Okay, mate, focus on the lights.
Oh, you can change the difficulty, fam. I'm changing the difficulty next race. I don't care. I'm making it easy for myself. They probably ain't even gonna have it where I can like change the difficulty of the cars and crap.
Well done, you're in the lead. Keep it up, keep it up.
Oh, let me hit this turn now, Reed. She said, I don't care if people think I'm narcissistic or ego filled. I'm not touching, talking, hanging out with anyone because it sucks what happened in Sweden. No, I don't blame her. I do not blame her at all. That word looks fake. Narcissist? Only reason I feel like I was like, that word's like popular now because freaking Playboy Cardi, he like had like a whole tour surrounding it. Speaking of him, I forgot to do a comedy skit or like a TikTok video about him. I feel like that TikTok video is gonna like ruin any chances of me being cool with Playboy Cardi. I mean, it looks like I'm not spelling it right. Oh, there are some words like that you gotta like double check. Go up on Google and be like, hey yo, is this word right? Dang. Gaslighting, those two words just got probably because of TikTok. Everybody found out those words, men overuse it. Yeah, especially gaslighting. I feel like gaslighting became popular because of Among Us. That I don't know. I more so played Among Us with friends, so we never really, we were just using the words that we learned in school. Like we didn't learn no gaslighting and all that. It's like the S word, limp, where it gets played out. Oh yeah, there's all like Twitch. It got to the point Twitch was all like, "Now that word is banned." It's crazy how they banned that word. I'm like, bro, it's not like it's offensive to anybody. Like, I don't find that word offensive. Like, somebody calls me that, I'm like, all right, I guess that's what I'm being. I mean, gaslighting is naturally done to some people. I mean, I feel like you're being gaslit, but you probably are. True, true. God, that's popular too. Oh yeah, Among Us. I was like, yeah, they definitely started up some trends. Among Us was a good game. I feel like it just got old and played out. It's like, alright, I ain't played enough of this game, play something else. Like when you try to catch the imposter, they make everyone believe they didn't. But you said they did exactly. Hate Among Us. I liked it at first. I was like, I thought it was cool, and it was like playing it with friends and stuff. But then it just got old to me. I was like, all right, well, I'm done with this. Says right now, you're the imposter. Yeah, everybody was saying that. I'm all like, fam. There's people even saying that like outside of like playing Among Us. I'm like, bruh. Like y'all gotta come up with some different words. Come on, bro. Oh, this ain't even the end of the race? Now it is. There we go.
Great driving.
My goodness. I
Fantastic
love Among
job.
Us, but it's too repetitive. Yeah. It being gaslit, especially by friends, because I have a lot of trust issues of old friends gaslighting me, IRL, not in game. Define gaslighting, because I'm like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I have, like, an imagination on what that word means, but, like, somebody, like, remind me the definition of that word. Because I hear people use it, and I'm like, I don't know, I always forget to, like, what does this word mean again? Because, like I was saying in the beginning of the stream, I'm like, I'm honest with people, so, like, I don't really, you know, be using different words and terminology. I just tell people how it is. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation in which the abuser attempts to sow self-doubt and confusion in their victim's mind. Typically, gaslighters are seeking to gain power and control over the other person by distorting reality and forcing them to question their own judgment and intuition. Oh yeah, I know for a fact I've dealt with people that are some gaslighters. Oh, for sure I've dealt with people that are some gaslighters. It's funny how like I'd like reading that definition, there's like just people that came to mind, and I'm like, dang. Yeah, I'm like, there's some only gaslight I do is turn on the stove. Exactly. Dang, you ain't got. It's like no running in my stream, V. But yeah, I'm like all the people I've dealt with, there's some gaslighters. It's like, man, it's like if I knew that, I've been like, bruh, I've been probably one of the first people using that word. But I don't know, me, my thing was like, I roast people. I ain't gonna call them no gaslighter and stuff. So got cheated on once and got manipulated into thinking it's my fault. They cheated. I really felt worthless. That's crazy. It's like people that do stuff like that. It's like, fam, because if it had been the other way around, where you cheated on her, oh, that girl would be going crazy over that stuff. Like, she would legit be, like, going off on you. And it's like, fam, you did the same exact thing in the same exact situation, scenario, all of that. And I'm in the wrong? Like, and then, no, my thing is this. Everything that she said to you, say, like, do the same thing to her and just, like, just reverse it. And she still will probably be cheaters are disgusting. Facts. And she still be like, no, it's different. Because, like, then she'll come up with some, like, excuse, like, I didn't like him, like how you was liking that girl. It's like, fam, cheating is cheating. It don't matter what the feelings is like. Cheating is cheating. People always like to, like, when you do, like, they'll do something to you and then you do the same thing to them. And then they always, like, try to come up with an excuse or, like, make it seem like that you're in the wrong for what you did. And it's like, fam, you did the same exact thing. It's crazy. I'll just like turn this steering wheel a little bit and this thing just started like going crazy. Alright. Welcome to the United Kingdom. Yeah, I'm putting that mess on easy. I don't care how much XP I get.
Okay, focus on the lights. Let's try and make up some ground off the line.
Relationships are very complex. Hopefully the person I'm dealing with now is my last relationship and leads into a happy family, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I feel like that's everybody's goal with a relationship. Like, you want that. I think everybody craves that. Shoot, I crave that. I be seeing all my friends, like, they be getting into relationships, having families and all that stuff, and I'm like, getting married, and I'm like, dang. I'm just sitting here like, man, I want that.
Keep it clean.
But it's chilled, though. I ain't tripping about it. It'll happen for me. I hope it happens for me. If not, I'm getting on one of them dating shows. I'm gonna try to be on The Bachelor.
Nice start.
Just get on Married at First Sight or whatever that show's called. Man, you know, like, cause I heard of that show. I've seen the trailers for it, and I'm like, I don't know how that would necessarily turn out. Like, I wouldn't want to marry like somebody and she's like that, like she's you know, she just does like some like off the wall like weird stuff. Like, we done got married, we sitting down, like, you know, talking with our family, then out of nowhere she's holding a whole conversation with herself. Like, then she talk about she has like hallucinations and things. She served in like World War II, and she's like and she's 2 years younger than me. Like, she says some things, I'm like, fam, this girl is like, she is gone. I'll be so scared. That's why it's like shows like that. I just want to be on a dating show. Like, no way, this is a real show. I'm guessing you describe the type of person you want. They match it. Because I don't know. No, I think a lot of the times with those dating shows, like, you don't know who you're marrying. Like, they just choose, like, random people and stuff. And then you just go and... Because I think even with that 90-Day Fiancé show, I think they just choose random people. Because they had that one girl... She, what was her nationality again? I can't remember, but she was with the guy that didn't have no neck, and I think, like, he ended up, like, cheating on her or something, so. That was, like, the best way I can describe that man, because I don't remember his name. All I just know is that man didn't have a neck. Directors be like, they have an odd pair. So, drive our night. See, that's what I'm like, nah, man. Don't put me with somebody where she's all like, oh, yeah, I served in World War II, but she's 2 years younger than me. I'm like, fam, explain. How is it that you served in a war that happened like 60, 70 years ago? 60, 70 years ago, and you 2 years younger than me. It's like, you do the math, because something ain't adding up. Going head to bed, getting very sleepy. All right, V, have a good night, sleep well. That's one show where it's crazy, where they date like the prisoners. Good stream. Appreciate you for being here. Shout out to V, guys. Make sure y'all go follow her, show some love and support if you haven't. But yeah, they got that one show where you can date like somebody that's like getting out of prison or ex-convict or something like that. I think if she didn't do nothing like wild or crazy, like it was like tax evasion or like probably the craziest crime, like robbery, that'll be about it. But like if she was in prison for like murder or something, I'm like, nah. I'm like, that girl may snap, go back to her old ways. At least like if it's like robbery, I'm like, okay, she robs me. I still got my life, so. But yeah, she in there, she was just like, oh yeah, like I took out, you know, 5 people. But they deserved it. And I'm like, nope. Sorry, I can't do this. I don't think 90 Day Fiance just matched people because I know one of the couples were dating each other months before they met in person. Oh, okay. That makes sense too. The one TV show that I like, or Odd Parent though, yeah, that's how that online dating is. But the one TV show that I liked, and it was on MTV, Next. That show was funny.
Great win. You nailed it today. Brilliant job.
That show was hilarious. People be up on that show. They just stepped off the bus and it's all to say you just hear next. I'm like, dang, like they only going back home with $1. I'm like, man, that's messed up. I'm like, fam, at least give them 10 minutes to explain themselves. Really watch MTV. MTV has some good shows. I'm saying, like, they had some really, really good shows. Next, then they had the one show. I was like, bro, that show is so weird because you think like parents are very protective over their kids, and they just had it where like they were. I wouldn't necessarily. I feel like pimping out their kids is a very strong word to use, but like they were setting their kids up for like dates and stuff, and then was saying like, oh, you gotta choose between somebody that that we obviously don't like. I'm like, I don't know about that. I always thought Parental Control was kind of a weird show, but it was interesting. I'll say that much. It was an interesting show. What are some other dating shows they had on there? I think that was it. Those are the only shows that I really remember. Parental Control and Next. Now they just show freaking Rob Dyrdek's show of ridiculousness. Which is good, because I'm like, nah, I like that show. Heard of the show called Change of Heart. No, I never heard of that. Is that a newer show or older show? If it's a newer show, I'm like, I really don't be watching dating shows no more. I would like, if it's like a popular show, then I'll like see trailers and stuff, but Change of Heart, I never heard of that. Check my phone real quick. It's an old show. Hold on. It's an old show where couples would get to know new people and decide to stick with that person they're with, or their new lover. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I would not like that show. I would not like that show at all. That's crazy. You be up on there and it's all like, oh, I'm sorry, babe, but I fell in love with this guy. I'm like, nah, quit playing. That's crazy. I know I got into a fight on that show. I know I can't hit her, but I'm definitely gonna fight this dude. That's crazy. You know, there's episodes where it's all like they had it where people was really getting their relationships broken apart because of that. I'm like, dang, man. It'd be weird if one of them decided to stay with their partner and the others. Yeah. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I wouldn't even want to be on the show like that. And I don't think I could do that to whoever, I'm in a relationship with, because I would imagine that would destroy a person. I'm like, that would really destroy a person. I know it would destroy me. I'm like, dang, it's like all these years, and especially if it's like a years long relationship and she breaks up with me because of some guy she's known for like an hour. I'm like, nah. I'm like, that's crazy. Definitely an entertaining show though. Just no, we want to be on. Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. I would not want to be on that show. I'm like, yeah, stuff like that. That's crazy. I'm like, you sit there gonna break up with me after over somebody you just met? Cause the thing is, I feel like with stuff like that, it's like, okay, yeah, obviously the person's gonna put on some good act for like an hour and stuff, and just see where it goes, but I'm like, that person can be crazy. You don't know everything that you need to know about them. You don't know about them people's personal lives. You don't know what they into. Them people gonna be like a freaking they got a job of stuffing animals and got like a bunch of dead animals surrounding their house and stuff. Like, you don't know what that person's into. So it's stuff like that. I'm like, that's messed up. Where's some other dating shows that I remember? Yeah, I think like I said, I really didn't watch too many dating shows. I'm like, just the ones that was on MTV, because MTV, they showed a lot of good shows and stuff back then. Besides dating, they had like a lot of other good shows. I don't know if you ever sat down and watched Pimp My Ride, but man, watching somebody get their Honda Civic fixed up and then they got like 12 TVs in their car and stuff, yeah. See a few dating game shows. Dating game shows, huh? Wondered how that worked out. That's what Next was. Next was like a dating game show, because like you would win money. They would give you the option of like, so like they'll be like, okay, so you've been on this date for an hour. Would you like to go on the second date or take your, I think it was $60 or $100, however much money it was. And then they was like, would you like to take the money or go on the second date? And them people was really taking that money, and I'm like, fam, that's not a lot. Like that got you for the week. That's it. That's lunch money nowadays. I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm not. Dang it.
You've won the race. Fantastic drive.
But yeah, Pimp My Ride. That show was funny. It was good though. It was one of them like satisfying shows. You just see somebody get their car fixed up, but it was like how they would fix it up. I'm like, bruh, you guys could have did better than that. Like, all I just asked for is just to change the paint job and the interior. Them guys done added like 15 TVs in that car, and all them TVs is playing exhibit videos. I wonder, that's what I would like to know, if any of those people have their car today. Because that show is like, that show came out like 20 years ago. I think, if not, maybe a little bit longer than that. I just like to know if any of those guys got them cars today, because if so, then I'm like, huh, wow, they still kept those cars. Wait, is there? I'm so confused. Did I do both these races? I'm so confused. It's a game show called Baggage. It was kind of fun. Baggage. I don't think I've seen that show. Where's some other shows? Yeah, they really ain't doing a whole lot with shows nowadays. Where's some other shows out there? I was talking about that show yesterday. It was another show on MTV called Scarred, and they'd talk on the. It was more so like a skateboarding and like those like them type of like skateboarding and biking like sports. And they showed these people they'll break their arm, or I think the crazy injury I saw was the guy, he got one of them like bike pegs, like it didn't get stuck in his leg, but like it like stabbed him in his leg pretty much. It's a dating show, blind date style, where each person reveal flaws about them, decide which one date despite their flaws. I think that show sounds familiar. But yeah, Scarred, I was like, that show. That was my show. Waking up like 4 or 5 in the morning just to watch it. Not really a dating show, but Newlywed Game was good too. Okay. So in them old episodes, I seen clips, people would say some wild, dumb stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it's, dang. Yeah, people on them dating shows, I feel like people only be saying that stuff just to get, like, ratings and stuff. Dang, okay, let me go ahead and redo this again.
Nothing less than perfect will do here. Focus on keeping it fast and smooth.
A lot of game shows back in the day, people would say dumb stuff. Oh, I know. I had showed my mom yesterday the freaking guy that was on Family Feud, and he was like, and the host at the time, he said, name an animal with 3 letters in its name. That dude legit was like, had his head down thinking he had said the smart stuff, talking about alligator. And then his brother said frog. And I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you two? Like, I said name an animal with 3 letters. Just 3 letters. That's it. Like, alligator ain't even got 3 syllables. Like, I'm like, bro, what did you hear? I seen that video. That guy, I was like, bro, what? That's why I don't think I could be a host of a game show, because I'm like, some people be up there and say some crazy stuff, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, time out, pause. I'm like, we gotta talk about this. It's like, we definitely gotta talk about this one. I said, name an animal with 3 letters in its name. You say alligator. I didn't just say like that. I meant 3 letters, like cat, dog, freaking like stuff like that. Another dude kept saying turkey to every answer. Oh, I think I seen that. I think I seen that video. And it's like, bruh, turkey, you can't be up there 5 different times. Like, come on now. I did like the one answer, the guy, they was all like, name something that looks good in black. And the guy said people. I'm like, that's somebody you gotta like dab up, like give him a hug and things. I gotta turn my fan on. Okay, we good. I know one show I definitely would stay away from is Jeopardy. That's a show where I'm like, my education level is not high up to be on no Jeopardy. I'm like, there's things out there said something about some like presidents and things failed. Oh wow, this car is slow, man, and they can't even have it where I could do upgrades to it and crap. Nah, we gotta run that back. Tuning
your car could
yeah. I'm trying to save my money in this game, so. Thing one dude is asking what's something you have only one of that you should take good care of. He said life, which is already on the board. Then brain, but body was on the board. Something five you said earth. Wow. Tickling you right, but that wouldn't be on the board. Yeah, sometimes they people they just say the first word that comes to their mind. They're all like they can't because they're being timed too, so I'm like, man, sit down, take a moment, okay, take a breather. Now think about what you want to say before you say it. I'm like, just don't say nothing. I was like, but they don't be giving them a lot of times. Like the show is 30 minutes. Like maybe if the show had been like an hour or something, then they probably had a little bit more time to think about their answers. But gets me is when your team claps even after. Oh yeah, always. Then people be like, name a car. Man done said Apple. And it's like, and then their family be like, they sit there like, that's a good answer. That is a, I was like, bro, that man said Apple. I said name a car. Okay, I ain't say name a fruit or a cell phone company. I said name a car. You could have said Ford, Mustang, Chevy Camaro, Lancer Mitsubishi, like something. Give my teammate a crazy look if they. I'm like, I would have not clapped. I just went, put my head down, just grabbed my forehead, and just been like, yeah. I'm like, that's. Looked at my family and been like, yep, that's your relative. If we don't win $20,000, that's on you guys supporting that answer. I think that'd be the one and only time I would want to be on Jeopardy. At least with Jeopardy, you up there by yourself. But it had to be like, I'm like, nah, you guys gonna have to give me some categories that I know. Like video games, freaking movies, music, stuff like that. I'm like, you guys are talking about some quantum physics, presidents, ancient Egyptians, all that stuff. I'm like, nope. I'm like, I ain't going on that show. 2 game shows I wouldn't mind being on. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune's easy. Wheel of Fortune, Price is Right. What's that one guy with Wayne Brady? Let's Make a Deal. Them shows is easy. But Jeopardy, nah. Like, you gotta be like a college graduate with like a 4.0 GPA. Freaking, like, you just, all you done since graduation has been studying in books and stuff. Because every dude's up there on like winning like $2-3 million because they just smart. They need to come out with like a low level Jeopardy. Only reason I wouldn't do Jeopardy is it's not multiple. Yeah. Well, that's like the whole idea of the game. It's like you just gotta come out with the say the answer. I gotta do upgrades to this car, I know that much. But I'm like, nah, they need to have it where it's like on Nick Cannon's show, Wild and Out. they got like a segment on there called Hood Jeopardy, and I'm like, Hood Jeopardy, I'll be good at. Regular Jeopardy, I'm like, nope. I am gonna attempt it. I'd like to be on Wild 'N Out though. Wild 'N Out, that seemed like a good show to be on. I tried out for that show. I remember they had like they were holding like a contest thing on Vine. I miss Nickelodeon when they had shows stuff back in the day. Yeah, Nickelodeon, their old shows. Yeah, it was good. But no, I was like, I tried out for Wild 'N Out, and they was like, I didn't like get in because I was wearing the Seahawks hat, and that was like the one time I show love to my team, and it doesn't like it ends up being bad for me, and I'm like, man, that's messed up. Should have had Patriots hat, bruh. I'm like, there've been so many people in my household freaking outside. People have been looking at me like I was crazy if I'd been wearing a Patriots hat. It's a touchy subject. No, it's chill. It's cool. I ain't tripping. Patriots, I'm saying Patriot hasn't been good since Tom Brady left, so I ain't tripping about the Patriots. Like what? They got freaking Cam Newton. That's their leader, I think. I don't know if he still plays with them or if he went back to Panthers.
Brilliant start.
Cargo, move out the way before I spin you out.
Well done. You're in the lead. Keep it up. Keep it up.
He came back to the Panthers. Yeah, he was like, nah. Being on the Patriots, he was like, it is not fun. So, I ain't tripping about Patriots. Patriot got Mac Jones, whatever his name is. I ain't never heard of him. Curious to see how the Seahawks do this year. Hopefully we do good. If not, then it's like, well, I'm just curious to see, like, if, because I feel like if we don't do good this year, it's definitely, I don't even know, it's some new guy, but I'm curious to see, like, how Russell Wilson does on the Broncos and how Pete Carroll does as a coach without Russell Wilson, because I'm very curious to see, like, is he going to lead this team to, a Super Bowl or playoffs, whatever. I'm just curious to see what this season's going to be like. But if we out here losing games left and right, then, hey, I'm like, some 2-day contract players. Flight boys, I swear, man. Yeah, Flight, he should have been our quarterback. Flight always be bragging about how he's good at all these different sports and stuff. Honestly, I believe him. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, I think he is. I think he just, like, sounds like he's trolling and playing around, but I do think he's good. But in basketball days, I don't know. Like, be roasting these people so hard for no reason. I know, right? Like, honestly, I'm like, people may be thinking, like, underestimating that man, but I think he knows some stuff when it comes to sports. He decided to come out with a podcast where he's talking on sports and stuff, like, I think it'll be good.
Well done, mate. You really earned it today. Great job.
He really hates DK Metcalf, so we Y'all would be very dysfunctional team. Quarterback. Oh wow. Why he ain't DK Metcalf? I'm like, man, DK ain't did nothing to that team besides elevate them. DK Metcalf is probably like the last good thing that happened to that team. Like, nah, because when they were getting rid of all these different, when Russell Wilson, when he left, I was like, okay, it's done. Anybody can leave at this point. Now I'm still kind of like nervous to see, you know, what happens overall with DK Metcalf, but yeah, I'm like, he's the last good thing that happened to the Seahawks. So he hates him. I'm like, nah, bro, you just a hater. Like, don't hate that man because that man look like all he does is, and his diet. I think he said he just be eating vegan food. I'm like, that man, he just eat vegan food and go to the gym, run like 20 miles per hour on the treadmill, lifts like every weight in the gym. Like DK Metcalf, that man, I'll never forget that one play where he ran up, that player had intercepted the ball and he ran that man down. Like ran past Wilson, ran past everybody, and it's like, bruh, how? Even that player was like startled and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, he done slowed down. I'm like, that's crazy. Shoot, DK Metcalf, he was running like freaking Sean and White Chicks when that robber came up and stole his purse. That's how he was running. Bro was gone. Ooh, it's raining outside. Let's see how I race in the rain.
See how the car handles in these wet conditions. We can make some changes to make the car easier to drive.
Oh. Let's see. Never forget when he called Patrick chewing like a month straight. Like, bruh, easy come in. Thinking of this stuff. It's like he's thinking of that for a while. Dang, man. This rain ain't no joke. Oh, there goes that. I got it. Third person this. It's Brady of Tom, I swear. Somebody was calling Tom Brady that. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, that's Brady of Tom. I mean, it sounds like fancy, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, just call the man Tom Brady. It is a little bit challenging racing in the rain, but I'm managing. Sure racing in the rains. And, oh, I know it is. But in course and video games, they're gonna make it seem like, oh, this is one of the things you gotta do. I'm like, nah. That's why it was like the one game that I was playing, the Settle Corsa, and it's like they had it where they were racing out in the rain, and I'm like, bro, if my car slides out, like, I'm like, nah, bro, disqualify me from this race, cause I ain't doing this. Snows. Oh, still exactly. It's like they don't like certain video games just don't care. I think it is this game where they got no. It might be part 2. It might be part 2. They have it where you're racing in snow.
Final lap. Defend hard. You can take the win here.
Come on, bro. Speed it up. Feel like they don't pay enough to race in snow. I know they I think no, because I was watching this documentary show about F1 drivers. Them dudes be getting paid. Them dudes really be getting paid. I don't know how like with like racing like this where you just get random cars and just be racing, but nah, like with them Formula 1 racers, them dudes be getting paid. Cause it's more so with sponsorships. That's why like if like professional racers, if you look at those like NASCAR drivers and their cars and stuff, them dudes be having like all them sponsorships on the side of their car. So that's how they mainly be getting paid. Them sponsorships, sponsor that car or sponsor a company on the car. It's like, yeah, they you gonna be making some bank from it. That's why you never see any of those races where it's like they don't be having, cause like yeah, clean car like this, it's like nah, yeah, this probably ain't gonna be getting a whole lot of money, but NASCAR, F1, all that stuff.
You've won the race. Fantastic drive.
There we go. So I got it. Oh, okay, I'll just. Dang, I can't do no other upgrades to it. That's crazy. I thought I did this race already. Guess I didn't. I don't pay enough to race in snow. Yeah. Them F1 drivers, though. I wouldn't be taking it, bro. That's why I be checking my phone during stuff, because I'm like, Things be taking too long. Now I want to load up as soon as I open my phone up. Like, I'm already here now, so.
Okay, this is the big one, the last race in the championship. Let's wrap it
Oh, this. Oh, okay.
victory. The rain's getting heavier, so watch out for standing.
Think it's just gonna start raining like that for what? I think they did say this game would do that. Like, weather conditions that just start, like, mid-race. Seems cool. Yeah, like, this game, it is, very different. I know a lot of people were, like, not liking it because they were saying, like, this is too arcadey for them. And I'm like, bro, I like this game. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I tried playing too, but for some reason my steering wheel wasn't compatible with the game. I don't know what was wrong with it, but I'm like, ain't, you know, gonna waste my money on it, and it doesn't even work properly, so. Real life car names, fake. No, they're real. These are real cars, because this is Lancer Evolution or something like that. I think that's that car's name. So yeah, this game has real cars. It's like, I don't care. It's like, as long as I finish and win the race.
Absolutely fantastic. Your first career championship. Great job.
But yeah, I was like looking at reviews for this game. See, you vote for it. Yeah. Yeah, that. Started playing racing games. Yeah, man. I know there's whatchamacallit, F1 2022 is coming out. So like gonna see how that is. If not, I'm probably just gonna be stuck on this game. But I like this. I'm like, I don't know why everybody was giving it like bad ratings and stuff. Like, it's all of those games that be having like, I mean, if it has like bad ratings, I ain't gonna fool with it. But played the latest Forza for a little bit, but I stopped. Like, yeah, Forza Horizon 5, that was solid. That was chill. Wait, what? Oh, you still gotta buy even to... Wow. Wait, what? This is so confusing. Oh, so wait a minute. Okay, now I see what, because I was like, bro, something ain't right.
Breakout is all about hitting target.
I gotta buy this car? That's crazy. Oh, it's mine now. If any that many good racing games are on console, though. This game is on console. Project Cars 3, it's on console. I bought it on PC because I'm like, it's just overall, like, I guess better. You know, it's like probably, I don't think they got mods for this game, but still. Plus, I'm like, it's just easier to play instead of like trying to like bring this steering wheel controller across my room and trying to play off my Xbox or plugging in my Xbox over here. But yeah, this game is on, I think, yeah, all three of them. Project Cars 1, 2, and 3. They got this, Last F1, Forza Horizon 4 and 5. I don't know why they did get Forza. Oh, I remember. I think I've seen this mode, but they did have Forza Motorsport 7, but they was like, I guess like a license thing had went out, and that's why that game ain't on Xbox anymore. Even though Xbox created it, it's weird, but I think this is a rear-wheel drive car, so let's see how I do. Oh, it handles nice. Other than Forza the Crew 2 is the last racing game I played. Oh yeah, that game is solid too. Yeah, that game's it's alright. I more so liked 1. 2 is okay, but yeah. It's okay. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Dang it. Did I win? Nope. Dang, I didn't even get the freaking minimum. Dang, man. This car needs to be faster. But yeah, I was looking at the reviews of this game, because this is like one of the first games I had looked at when I got my steering wheel controller. And everybody was all like, oh, they should have called this something else. Like, because people were saying the game is good, but they just didn't like the fact that it carried on, like, the name of, like, Project Cars and stuff. And I'm like, well, bruh, like, dang, just let the game be what it wants to be. People get mad and stuff. I'm like, dang, what is y'all so mad for? But hey, I'm like, it is what it is. I like the game. I think it's solid. So it's like most likely gonna be playing this until another fun racing game comes out. not really doing that. Probably gonna do like a couple more, either a couple or a few more things in this game. Then I'm probably gonna call it a night. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be playing this today technically. Who's good? Oh, it's just a normal race. I don't know why they called it David and Goliath, but oh, we all got Mustangs. All right.
Good start, good start.
Dang. So you can definitely feel, now I can feel that this car is a real wheel drive car. Dang, man, that turn is no joke. Dang it. Oh, they didn't count that? Alright. It's like, all right, man, dang, just let me do the race, like making it all nerve-wracking and stuff. I messed up on that. They are not counting that. All right.
Great driving.
My
Oh,
goodness.
fantastic job.
And on that note, I'm going to call it a night. That was solid, though. Yeah, good night, man. I'm about to raid my friend real quick. Alright, let me just exit out that. Change this back for when the next time I play. Is that good? That's good. That's good enough. Alright. Gonna raid my friend real quick. She might be online still. I don't know for sure. Oh no, she is. She is. Raid my friend Seiji real quick. Why this thing always be doing that? No, not that stream. Is she playing COD? She playing Call of Duty. She probably playing the new update that they got going on. Forgot I played that update and they was all like Godzilla and King Kong, and I'm like, bro, that update is so corny. Like, I thought it was gonna be like them guys is actually fighting, and they wasn't even fighting. I don't even know what that was, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you everybody that tuned in for the night stream. Stay tuned for the next stream, which I most likely will be playing this game again, Project Cars. I really did like Project Cars, so I'll definitely be playing that next stream. But talk to you guys later. Thank you guys, and peace.